Thank you. Well, thank you everybody for coming. I'm super excited. I see a lot of new names and faces, so I'm excited to get to know everybody. Let me just get my screen shared. So I'm Laura. I'm the president of the Chinese Studies Society at Cal State Fullerton. And today we're doing an introduction to Chinese. So we're going to start by introducing ourselves, introducing the club, talk about Chinese culture, and then we'll go over basic greetings and expressions, demystifying Chinese characters, and then we'll have a conclusion around 12:40, and that leaves some time for questions at the end. So let's get to know each other. Feel free to turn on your camera and microphone if you want. I'll speak first. So I'm curious, what's your name? What's your status at CSUF? Are you a sophomore, freshman, junior, senior, staff, faculty, alumni? And what brought you here today? So I'm Laura, I'm a junior. My major is business, accounting and finance, and I'm doing a Chinese minor. And I'm here today because I'm the president of the Chinese Studies Society, and I'm so excited to share Chinese culture and Mandarin Chinese with everybody. So Eileen, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. Let's see. So yes, my name is Eileen. I'm one of the advisors in the Study Abroad Global Engagement Office. I also helped coordinate International Education Week. I also teach a section of University 100. And yeah, a little background. I feel like this is common for a lot of Filipinos, but I have my grandfather was half Chinese, so that's a little bit of a special connection. I haven't really explored that side of my heritage yet, but I'm always told that we were descendants of peanut farmers.
That's awesome. Eileen, do you want to popcorn somebody?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. I am going to popcorn it over to my partner in crime, Juim Kim.
Hi, everybody. My name is Juim Kim. I am one of the Study Abroad Advisor, Study Abroad and Global Engagement Advisors. And so I'm staff here. Chinese Studies Society they were part of our Global Engagement Expo back in the end of September, beginning of October, and I just heard really great things about this session. So I really wanted to be here today for that. I grew up learning Korean on Saturdays. My parents made me go to Saturday school to learn Korean. And I remember there was a point of time when my Korean teacher made me learn how to write my name in Chinese, because even in the Korean language, there's a lot of Chinese characters and roots that kind of interact that we use in our language as well. So I actually learned how to write my name in Chinese, which is really fascinating. I'm just really excited to be here today to learn more about Chinese language and culture. Thank you. And I'm gonna popcorn it to Avinash. Did I say that right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Hi guys, this is Avinash, and I couldn't turn off my camera because I'm traveling right now. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm a grad student. I joined in spring 2020. Chinese has been in my life for the past 1.5 years. I did until intermediate Chinese, university level, back in India. And to continue with my master's, I came here. And how did I land up here is I've been following CSUF Chinese on Instagram for quite a long time. So that's why I popped up here. And looking forward to something interesting.
Great, thank you. Do you want to popcorn somebody?
Okay. Should be Debbie. Debbie Venko.
Hi there, I'm Debbie. My mom is actually Chinese, so she is from Hong Kong. So she actually knows both Mandarin and Cantonese. And I am a staff here. I actually work with Eileen and Juwim in a different department, but the same unit. So happy to be here and support. And I too know how to write my name in Chinese. And I too was subjected to taking Chinese lessons when I was a kid on Sundays. And I had to translate for my siblings because my mom's parents only spoke Chinese back then. So I was actually really fluent as a child, and I really don't use it anymore because my dad was born here and raised here. He was actually adopted into a Chinese family. Um, so it's all very interesting. But that's enough about me. I'm going to pass it over to Floor.
Hello, my name is Flor. I'm a senior at CSUF Fullerton and my major is graphic design. And I just found this to be interesting. That's why I'm here. And I'll go ahead and popcorn Jesus Flores. Okay. So it'll be Priscilla Ortiz.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Ortiz. I am a third year at Cal State Fullerton, and I am currently double majoring in psychology and Spanish. And I'm here today because I'm interested in also learning Mandarin Chinese.
You need to popcorn someone.
Yeah, and I'll popcorn Teresa.
Teresa also let me know that they are not available to turn on their microphone. So
Okay, Tejas.
Tejas, are you available to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello?
Hi.
Ah, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm actually multitasking a lot of things right now.
No worry.
My name is Tejas Mane. I'm a graduate student at Cal State Fullerton. My major is information system, and I'm actually an international student. And interesting, I'm always
So you might have cut out there, Tejas. Looks like your screen is frozen. If you want to continue, you can also try to type it into the chat. I know sometimes our internet goes in and out.
Oh, can you hear me now? My internet, I might be having some problems with my internet. Yes, it's saying my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, we
Just
can hear
one,
you now. Thank you.
one moment. Sorry about that. As I said, I am multitasking a lot. Yes, Eileen. Can you all still hear me? Okay, good. So, as I said, my name is Tejas Mane. I'm an international student. I'm from India, and I'm very curious. I want to learn more, which is one of the reasons why I'm here. I met Eileen yesterday, and she said that we have another event. I was actually attending a different event. It was a Spanish language class. And now here I am in the Chinese studies, the chin section. Sometimes I think I've bitten off more than I can chew, but I'm always happy to try.
Thanks for trying.
Great, thank you. So it looks like we have two more people. Fernando, do you want to introduce yourself? We're just talking about like our status at Cal State Fullerton, like if we're a junior, senior, staff, alumni, and what brought us here today.
So hi, my name is Fernando. I'm actually a freshman, and Professor Eileen talked about all these different Zoom events happening during the week, and I was interested, so I just came here to see how it goes.
Great. It's nice to have you here. And then I think we have one more. Where did it go?
I think Teresa was one we haven't heard from. Or did she message you that she couldn't speak?
Oh yeah, she said
Oh, we're good.
Another person left the room.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Great, so let's move forward. So we are the Chinese Studies Society. We're a non-profit and nonpartisan cultural student organization. So we're a social club, a culture club, and we are the #1 resource on campus for students who are learning Mandarin Chinese. So if you have any questions about the Chinese classes offered at Cal State Fullerton or about like self-study, you can ask me. I'll give you our contact information at the end. And if you want to attend our Mandarin exchange or our general meetings, those are also great opportunities to get resources from us and support. So let me move this real quick. We are completely online this semester. So all of our events, we have transitioned to the online setting. So I want to hear, when you think of Chinese culture, you can just type in the chat. I think it will be easier. What do you think of? What does Chinese culture mean to you? Ancient, yeah. Mulan, that's right. Bright red, I love it. Dragons, sushi. Yeah, there's a expression a lot of Chinese people will talk about. We have 5,000 years of history, 5,000 years that Chinese culture's been developing. Dim sum, that's right. Yeah, so a lot of popular answers are tea, pandas, Chinese food, the Great Wall of China. Yeah, food, language, history. I did a survey for one of my classes a while ago, asking people what some of their favorite aspects of Chinese culture are. And these are just a few of them. So Chinese culture is super developed. There's so much that we can learn. And it's been developing for 5,000 years or more. So there's so much more than just like politics and business and economics, which is what we often see on the news. There are so many things that we can learn about Chinese culture. So have what you will. We have a lot to talk about. So this is China. China has over 30 provinces and 56 ethnic groups and over 100 dialects. So today we're going to be talking about Mandarin Chinese, which is spoken by a little over 60% of China will speak the dialect of Mandarin Chinese. And that's the one I'm learning. I think it's the easiest one for people to learn, like English speakers to learn. And you can go from there. So I have a question for you. China, mainland China here, people say it looks like an animal. So do you think it looks like a crab, a chicken, a lion, or a beetle? And you can type your answers in the chat. Cat, chicken. See a lot of people say chicken. That's right. A lot of people say that mainland China looks like a chicken. Here's another question for you. Which one do you think is bigger, mainland China or mainland the United States of America? That's right. China is slightly larger than the United States of America. So as two global superpowers here, we're very comparable in size. Okay, so let's start our introduction to Mandarin Chinese. Mandarin Chinese has two aspects to it. There's pinyin, which is the pronunciation of the characters, and then there's the characters, which hold the meaning of the word. So first, we're going to talk about pinyin. Pinyin is composed of two different parts. There's going to be tones. So Mandarin is a tonal language, and there's going to be initials and finals. So tones means the pitch of your voice changes while you're speaking. So we have 4 tones plus a neutral tone. The first tone is no change, so ah. The second tone is rising, so ah. The third tone is deep, so ah. And you can do a swing where you go ah, or you can just say it in the deepest pitch of your voice, which for me is not very deep. And then we have the fourth tone, which is sharp, which is ah. So you can turn on your mics if you want to do this together with me. We can say ah, 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 all right? So turn off your mics if you want, or turn on your mics if you want, and let's say it together. Ready? Ah,
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 ah.
Ah,
ah, ah.
Great, good job. And so these are really important. For example, we have 2 words here. The first word is nali. So first syllable is down, nali. And the second word, instead of sharp and down, it's deep. So we're going to say nali, nali. And the difference is nali means over there, and nali means where. So if you're speaking and you pronounce the wrong tone, your meaning can be totally wrong. So let's practice tones together, okay? The first one is going to be bing shui. So this is first tone, third tone, bing shui. So you can turn on your mics and say it with me. Ready? Bing shui,
Bing shui.
Shui.
bing shui. And the second one,
Feng Shui.
swan, tian, hu.
Ooh.
Ready? Swan,
Swan,
Swan.
tian,
Yan,
Yes.
Tian.
Hu, La.
La.
This is actually the 4 flavors. So swan is sour, tian is sweet, hu is bitter, la is spicy. So I love this because it's the 4 flavors, it's the 4 tones, and it has another meaning in Chinese, which is like somebody who's been through all walks of life. They've been through the sour, the sweet, the bitter, and the spicy. Let's try another one. So the ZH sound is going to sound like j, like the word judge. So 知道. So first tone, fourth tone. 知道.
知道，
知道
Good. 知道. And this means to know something. Oh, the first one, 冰水. This means ice water. And then the last one, qi, shi. So the Q sound is going to be kind of like a CH sound. So qi. And then
是
shi.
是
Right. So these are 2 second tones. So our voice starts low and then rises, and then starts low again and rises again. So it's hard when you have 2 second tones in a row. Sometimes you want to keep going from where you already are, but instead we're going to start from low again. So qi, shi.
一是
Great. So, oh, one more. 麻烦. So this is the 5th, is the neutral tone. So it's not going to be any kind of tone. It's kind of going to sound like you say something and then regret saying it as soon as you're saying it out loud. So your voice kind of just, that's what I imagine is my voice is kind of disappearing. So like 麻烦.
麻烦.
麻烦
麻烦. And this means like inconvenient. Okay, excuse me for one moment. My window is open and it's really loud outside.
No problem. Thanks, Laura. Dennis, I feel like you're doing really well. You have like, it sounds like exactly what she's saying.
Yeah, it's because I've been in touch with one of the Chinese scholars who visit Cal State Fullerton, and she taught me a little bit.
Oh, good.
But I simply did
Have
not have the
practice.
time to follow up or practice, and I really regret that. She has gone back now, but I do stay in touch with her. But
Good.
she taught me the basics, I guess, ni hao,
Mm,
and just saying my name and all that. But I want to learn properly. I want to make sure that I can be
cool.
conversational in Mandarin, and that's not going to be easy.
Hopefully Laura can help us.
I look forward to it. Thank you, Laura.
Yeah. We have the whole Chinese Studies Society at Cal State Fullerton to help. So we just practiced tones, and now we're going to talk about initials and finals. So every Chinese character is one syllable, and every Chinese character is going to start, the pronunciation starts with initial and ends with a final. So examples of initials are going to be this top section here in yellow. So we can say po po mo fo. And then every syllable is going to end with one of these endings. So like a, o, e, i, u, i, or like a combination like I, a. So I don't have time to teach everything today, but we can practice some. So this one is going to be CH is the initial, and then UN is the final. So chun.
Chuan.
Good. And first tone, so chun.
Chuan.
Good. And then this one is X sound is kind of like an SH sound, but more airy in your mouth. So we're gonna say xia.
Yeah.
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 And this one is Q, which is similar to CH. So we're gonna say qiu.
Chill.
Yep. And then dong.
Dong.
And these are the 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Chun, xia, qiu, dong. All right, so now that we have an introduction to how to pronounce Chinese, we're going to talk about basic greetings and expressions. And I'm going to bring you from up here all the way down to here at the bottom. So we're going to be experts by the end of this workshop. The first one is going to be ni hao. So 2 second tones. We can say ni hao. Can you say
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Good. And it literally means you, good. Ni means you, hao means good. So ni hao means hello. Next, we're going to learn chi.
Shi.
Good. And when you have this I sound here, it's going to be like an I sound. If you want, you can imagine there's an R at the end, like chi, chi, and then kind of slowly remove the R until you just have the CH with like a little I sound. So we're going to say chi.
Sure.
Good. Chi. Okay, so do you remember how to say hello?
Ni hao.
Ni hao, right? You good. And you remember how to say eat.
Sure.
Shi. So
Sure.
if we want to say delicious, we say good, eat. So can you guess how to say it?
好吃.
好吃. That's right. And then if something is not good, we say 不好.
Ooh, hao.
Panda.
Good. So 不, it means not. So you can imagine you say something in Chinese and then somebody misinterprets you and you say, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You say boo, 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 boo. Okay. So can you say that with me? Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, boo, boo.
Perfect. So if something is not good, we say 不好.
Boo hao.
Good.
Ooh, hao.
And now, if we want to ask somebody, have you eaten? 你 means you. 吃 means eat. So 你吃了吗?
Ni shi le ma.
Good.